Bonjour, everybody. Je m'appelle Mackie. Welcome to the French Grand Prix here in another level, Tier 4. Joining me tonight again is, I nearly forgot your name there.
Thanks, Mackie.
AMS Firebird. It's because we're looking at Clark on the driver screen and I nearly called you him. Sorry about that, but yeah.
That's alright.
Welcome along. Looking forward to this one.
Yes, indeed, I am as well. It should be a very good race.
Yeah,
So,
if it rains, there's going to be chaos everywhere, but there's a traffic jam at the end of the pit lane and everybody's left early.
that's going to catch a few people
up.
People coming out the pit lane and people coming onto their fast laps. People need to be wearing that, and then obviously, of course, it's the first time these guys will be doing the new pit lane entry.
Yeah,
so,
it's
the guys for some practice.
Yeah, it's a little more tricky than you might expect. It's just the line is not where you'd expect it to be, so you have to brake a little earlier than you might think.
Yes, and then you go too wide and then you miss the pit exit itself. So, and it's a bit.
It's tricky, but better than it was.
And I think Gambit left but didn't return, so I'm gonna see if I can get him back in.
Yeah, well, never mind that now. I'll focus in on outlaps. Just to bring everyone up to date with the... there's a couple of drivers that aren't here that you might be expecting. Formerly McCracken and Mr. Iron, who earned themselves a promotion with their performances, so they will be racing tomorrow alongside myself in the GB3. So we welcome them along. And,
yes, they're showing some very good pace, they have. I'm sure they'll do just as well in Tier 3 as they have been in Tier 4.
Just explaining that you don't necessarily have to do a lap in Q1 at the moment because everyone technically is safe for Q2.
No, but it's always good to try just to get your eye in on the track.
It is, yeah.
Tune your setup and stuff. Obviously, you don't want drivers staying out for the whole 15 minutes. We don't need to, but get a couple of laps.
You don't even need to do a lap at all if you don't want to. If you're safe and you feel like you've done this track enough, there's no obligation to do any laps at all in Q1 with the slightly less than the required number, but there we go.
I think Shadow Claw's on an actual lap himself.
Yeah, Jedi David's on a lap. I see Gambit made it back in.
Yes, I think he forgot
Kane,
to get set up, so he was on time bar.
Well, that's just not good enough.
That's poor preparation, that is. He's going to be stuck on the
7 days to prepare for a race.
Oh no, he's going to
just imagine Lewis Hamilton. Sorry, mate, I don't fancy doing Q1. I ain't got a cell. See you later.
Can't ask you practice.
The problem is, he'd get away with that as well. Only Lewis Hamilton can get away with that. Here's Kane on a lap though. He's holding it quite tight, and this track is very tricky in Sector 3. If you mess one apex up, it will cost you a boatload of time.
Yes, it is. Especially braking zones as well.
Coming down to the final corner.
Overshoot.
Ran out of ERS. That's going to cost him a little bit, but a 32.2. I'm sorry, but
welcome to one. Doing a 32.8.
It's quicker than me. Jedi David across the line, 33. Here comes Ro, is Sector 2 now, just going up to the big straight, so we'll come back to him shortly. We'll find someone else that's a little bit further round, potentially.
Tanky.
Yeah.
Tanky's going to go through the last corner now.
Is also around Sector 3 now, just coming up to where the pit lane is. It's around the final corner as well.
There's a 33 dead.
Amos Clark goes 32.7. Slots between Shadow and Kane there.
Looks like the field is pretty tight today. Some good battles if it's this
half a second between one and the rest of the field at the moment, but yeah. Tribal hasn't got a good lap in there. He's just obviously just put a banker in because he knows he doesn't need to go full out.
Spyro
across the line.
33-1.
33-1. There we go. Pretty good for Q1.
Rose coming over. 36. Obviously, he's had a mistake somewhere on the track. Well, he's not using his. Oh no, he's near enough run out of fuel, so he must have had a mistake. Sarah's on an out lap. Coming up to start it soon.
The sole Renault for the week is on an out lap, and she's. I said to her before the race, if she wins, she's going to be 4th in the standings, so hopefully she can use that as inspiration and have a good race regardless.
I have noticed that none of these drivers on that last corner don't take a really wide line to try and get the maximum speed going down this straight.
I haven't really been watching them closely enough on the final corner, but yeah, it would help them to do so.
She missed the apex down the chicane. It's going to cost her some time.
Yeah. It's just
one
about
of the unique tracks this is that you can actually cut quite a lot of corners.
Kane feels safe. Fair enough. Don't blame him.
Yeah, I found one of these. It's one of the only tracks where you can actually cut corners and get away with it.
Here comes Waters around the final corner. It's not going to be the fastest time in the world, but doesn't need to be again.
32.4.
Fair enough. So it's just doing the straight now. With the sweeping right. Phase 2 after the chicane. This is a tricky little corner here. It's a sweeping right, and you sort of have to go a little bit wider than your instinct allows sometimes.
And then this
to get a tighter exit.
Is a tricky one as well.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't look that tight. It's a very strange corner. Don't like it.
She's run out of deployment already.
This track eats ERS and fuel, so
yes,
I'm not too surprised.
35
decent lap
dead.
on 35.0. Just trying to find if you can manage your ERS a little better. That's good. Still good though.
Yes, ideally you want to be in hot mix in
messy, I think.
Sector 1 and Sector 2, and then obviously bump it down to high or medium in Sector 3 towards near the end, then whack it back up to hot mix. Just about get the full deployment.
You might get away with it if you leave it in mode 4 as well. But yeah, it's drivers have preference, and you have to be careful doing that messy. You will invalidate your next lap if you're not careful, depending on where on the track you are. I know you're letting through the faster cars, which is perfectly the right thing to do, but around this track you have to be extremely careful not to go off track.
One is retired.
From pit lane, yep.
Seems like the only one who's actually on a going on to a full lap is Messi.
Yeah. Tribal, I don't think he's on another lap, but I've just noticed his fuel light, so he's probably going to go in the pits. He's done 3 laps on these tyres, just to get his eye in. Fair enough. Straight, there you go. Gino retires from pit lane 2.
There is in the pits.
Yep. Yep.
See what Messi can do.
Fire alarm! Back in a minute.
Yellow flag, Sector 3. Who's gone off?
I think it's just people that are in the pit lane, possibly. Gambit's on track now, so that's good to see that you remember to bring a setup.
Whether it's any good or not is another thing.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Rose going on another outlap. I hope he's not using.
Fair enough.
I hope he's not using an extra set of tyres, or he's going to compromise himself for the last run. In Q3 if he gets in there.
Everyone gets at least one set for Q3 anyway, so.
Yeah, it's always good to have.
I see your point though. It is. Oh, that's definitely not That's not track limit, sir. Which way's back out? He didn't set it that time before, so yeah, fair enough. Gambit's about to start a lap as he comes around the final corner. Messi in the background will complete his lap, but it's probably not invalidated. Wow.
See what I mean? Where you can actually cut corners.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's Gambit falling off the track as well.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a few laps just to get used to the setup of the car.
Yeah,
it's always
tricky to get the feel of it straight away.
He lost time going on such straight and speed. But 200, 207, so he's not slow.
He's not, but he's gonna potentially run out of ERS deployment for the lap. He's left it in 5 the whole way round. So we'll see.
This roundabout now is where you're going to start dropping your ERS.
Yeah, especially for this corner.
For these corners coming up, it just saves you for that back straight where you need it. Coming off the.
If you nail it right, that. Oh, is that rain? Is that rain? It is.
Is that rain? Oh god, U2's just got interesting.
Is that rain going slowly? Yes, it is. It's rain. And there's the ERS out of deployment for Mr. Gambit, who still does a 32.5.
It's a good effort.
I'm annoyed. All of these guys are quicker than me around this track. I really don't get. Oh, that's okay then.
It's quite a bit of rain. That is. It's like we're gonna have a wet Q2.
Fudge Boy has a unusual line there. He's completely forgotten about the chicane, but never mind. Avcom Orphan is going to try and set a lap in these conditions, or finish this one anyway and set the lap.
Back end was squirming. Yeah,
347. Yeah, fair enough.
Starting to get a bit too wet now, isn't it?
It is, but
to make sure they don't
fortunately for these guys, it doesn't matter if you can't set a lap. But Fudge Boy's going to try anyway. I don't know why. The lap won't count.
You think they've all forgotten that they don't need to do Q1?
Yeah, potentially. It's just the rules, really.
Still sat in the pits. Doesn't want to come out.
I don't really blame him at this point. There's no point. If you're out on track already, fine, but Gambit up to recovering to the pits very slowly. Fair enough.
That's the corner cut.
Fudge Boy. Who are you on board with? Fudge Boy?
Fudge Boy, yeah, coming out of sector 1. He completely cut the corner there. He was full onto the curb with a white line. Right, as if it's a valid lap. Sector 3. Left it in overtake the whole way around, so mode 4, so might have enough ERS. Looks like he's backing out. No. Yeah, he's backed out.
Oh, yeah. Into the pits he's gonna go, just about.
Yes.
Nice and slow. A little bit
very deceptive. There's 2 lines there, so you don't know which one you need to be at.
Exactly.
It's even worse when your pit speed doesn't come up on your screen. You're like, oh shit.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see, is it just raining in quali, or is it going to be rain in the race? And if so, when? How many quadrants into the race does the rain arrive? If at all. We'll see.
Yes, or the game could do a proper solid and have a dry start, wet middle, and a dry end.
It wouldn't be the first time in the last few days that I've seen that.
No, I had that round Austria. That was not fun.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yes.
That's another track you don't really want changeable conditions.
No. Well, really, you
More
don't
than
want
this
any
one because
track.
of the elevation.
You don't want any, really. You want to be dry and you want to dry.
No, but there's some you can sort of get away with it more because of the nature of the track and stuff, but you certainly don't want to be going uphill when it's raining in Austria or whatever.
The worst one I was
Very
finding
tricky.
for the wet is Britain.
Yes,
It is very tricky.
I do agree.
Especially that first corner. So you sort of touch the curb and woof you around.
Just waiting for the last few cars to realise what the hell's going on. This is essentially is Q1 over.
Just refurbage. That's all we got.
There we go.
It's always nice. If these I get levels up and stuff by doing absolutely nothing on this
Yeah, I
game.
get free XP by just sitting here and wondering what's going to happen. And yep, so no time for the bottom two, doesn't matter, Q1 is over and in the books.
Yeah, this
Just
is where
trying
the
to
real
guess
one-
what
real
the-
starts now, Q2. Whether it's going to be a dry or wet race is another thing, isn't it?
It doesn't look too wet at the moment, so we might be okay, but we don't know. Just trying to think what the cut-off time will be in the dry, if it is completely dry. I would imagine somewhere in the
Oh,
34s
there you go. Look at
to the
that.
top 10. I can't, I have a
It's-
black screen.
It's,
Oh, there we go, it's got
it's-
heavier.
yeah, it's inters. I don't think it's down fast enough for wets.
Everyone's on inters, yeah. There we go. So, who's going to blink first?
Let's hope these drivers have got a wet setup.
Yeah, that's something I'm definitely going to work on for tomorrow, because I fully expect it to rain at some point in GP3. Don't want it to, obviously. I don't like it in the dry, so to do this in the wet is going to be a struggle for me. But some of the drivers are just going to think nothing of it and just get straight to work, so... Jedi's out first this time.
All drivers all coming out all at once.
Yeah, it seems to be that... Sorry, it seems to be that conditions are going to be a little bit unpredictable in this session. It's tricky to know really how to play it. Like, do you come out first and hope that the track gets worse, or can you see it's going to get better and just wait?
Yeah, well, usually what I do is I usually go out straight out enough for 2 or 3 laps of fuel, just to see if the track feels like it's getting better or worse.
Yeah, it's...
And then go back to the to see what everyone else is doing around you, really. Because if you've got people going out at the end and going on to dries, and it's just really not working out, you can stay on your inters and go out again. Obviously, track evolution and things like that all play a part as well. So it's a gambling game, isn't it? You're just gonna hope for the best and hope you've made the right call.
Exactly, yeah. I always, like... In a session like this, it's always tricky to do the opposite of what you usually do. You fuel up for more runs on the inters, because as you use them, the inters get better, whereas the slicks get worse. So it's kind of a bit weird to load up your fuel.
The more times you
your
go
car
around,
with
the more
fuel.
confidence you have in the car in the wet as well. So that obviously helps improve.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. But at this stage, it's very cautious, and who can blame them? So cautious, Fudge Boy's asleep in the garage. Fair enough. Now, let's hope no one falls off the chair this week as they're about to do a lap, eh? That would be
Oh God!
unfortunate.
Who was that last week? I can't even remember. Wasn't that Rowe?
I got a feeling it was Rowe, yeah.
Was it Rowe and the Haas? I do what I think Haas in this
Yes.
game is just cursed in this game.
It is. I suspect it is, yeah.
Just whatever car I drive, I'm okay, I'm on pace. As soon as I step into that Haas, I get DNFs. It's just one of those things. The Haas is cursed. And of course they'll have to update the livery on this as well with the Haas losing the branding. Rich, or
I think
Tesco,
it's...
Bolt, or whatever it is.
Yeah, very weird. There's a strange story that. Tricky to know what to react to, really. But we'll see what they do with that. But I think it's just cursed in that every time someone's getting his Haas, he's got this tendency to steal right for no reason whatsoever. So just be on the lookout for that. Just looking for someone on a lap. Most drivers seem to be on one now.
Clark is close
Gambit's
behind
had a problem.
Jedi.
Someone else has had a problem. Kane Roberts had a spin as well.
Who's that at the back?
It's
That's
either
Gambit.
Kane or Gambit. I saw two cars going the wrong way then.
Gambit's lost wings, so he's going to have to go back in. Rose retired.
Uh-oh,
Felix
Rose
Haas.
binned it. That is 46, 45 in the 45s now in the front.
Jedi
very
was
quickly there.
Jedi was at the start of that train doing a 146, then Clark came in with a 145.9, and then Spyro, who was right behind him, did a 145 dead. So,
Yeah.
Slipstream is working well around this track.
A little bit of a problem for the Renault on this lap. It's not. I think she's just backed off a bit just to get round. Very
Be
tricky
careful,
out
there's
there.
a Red Bull behind her.
Yeah. It's overcome over and that's fine. 47
159, sorry.
and the 59 there. That's. She obviously had a bit of an off somewhere that we haven't caught. Apologies for that. Messi's going around what looks to be the final corner. And it is. See, I'm learning. Minute 50 invalidated.
Invalidated.
Butcher Boy's on a lap this time. Into turn 6. And I know that because this is the track that has the markers on whatever turn you're on, because if without them no one would have a clue where they were.
That is true. Or they could be corners and not corners. Like,
Well, like
turn 2 at Austria.
3 at Austria.
Yeah. Was it turn 2 or turn 3?
Notice how exactly why I deliberately called it turn 3. They just invented a corner one year and then took it away, so to everyone it's turn 2, but the FIA rulebook would have said turn 3, so whatever. It's quite a great shot of the car just going around there, to be fair.
Sarah's had a much better lap. She's nearly 5 seconds up on her time.
Okay, we'll bring you the end of it then. She's going around the sweeping right-hander. We did leave you. Kane just went through there. No, it wasn't Kane, was it? No, it was Fudge Boy. My apologies.
Ooh, she's a back end wobble.
Yeah. It's the rain and the moisture and the track that's doing that.
Well, she's going
Abandoned.
in the pit.
She'll go have a look at the setup and fix it. Messi's going around the final corner very slowly, but going around it nonetheless. 48.9 this time, puts him P9. We Firmage on an outlap. Let's bring you the Ferrari. even on an lap, it's hard to really put the power down where you need to. Trouble's not on a good lap right now, so we'll go and check with Kane, who's probably coming in, yes, as well. Overcome is not on a lap either.
So I was just messaging.
That's alright.
And only Gambit and Wadders that one out laps. Refurbish on a lap.
Yep. Messi's on track, but I think he's probably on an in lap. I'll check. Yeah, he's on an in lap off the track. There we go. Back to Refurbish. Struggles coming out of there.
Oh, he's back end. Oh, he's lost it.
Hey!
Refurbish has lost it.
He's kept it out the wall though. Luckily, he's just about got away with that one.
No damage.
Nope. Hard to stop stuff that.
Tyres should still be good. The blue rubbles doing their job.
Yeah, I think they're more effective in the wet.
Ooh, Gambit's out on full wets and he's really struggling. It's not full wet tyre.
Wadders is also out on the full wets.
It does not look full wets to me. It still looks into this.
I mean,
It's
it's
not
possible.
A spray. I don't think there's a spray.
We'll see.
Because Gambit
Maybe he's
lost
got
it
a
coming
lap
out
in
of the
the
last
end, but
corner.
yeah. We will track the progress of them though, but I mean it's possible they could be wet and we're fools, but it doesn't look ready for me to be that tyre, but we'll see, because wet weather on this game is particularly confusing. Kane's also gone out on wet, so maybe the engineer knows something that we can't see.
Sarah's selected
Wets for everybody. That's not good. Unless you can really nail a lap on these, looks like she may well not be through to Q3. But starting 11th is not too bad either. But there's 4 minutes to go, plus whatever's left to finish your final laps of the session on. It's not over yet.
Kind of laps, Wadders and Gambit. Gambit is really
Would be
struggling.
surprised if you could do a quicker lap on the wet
He's
tyre though.
really struggling.
But you never know.
155.
Jedi David out from pit lane. I think if you've done a 47, well, any time in the 40s is probably fine at this point, but don't bank on it. I don't think it's going to get any drier, but still a definite racing line there. So we'll see if Wadders can do something now. As on board with him for the final few corners. Yeah. Gambit's on track. Kane's also on an outlap, which is particularly risky for him, as he's probably going to be safe. Wadders wide.
Maybe it's full wets for Q3 and he just wants to get a lap in and see what the tyres are like.
It's still risky to do that.
Well, yeah.
Wadders has just smashed 50.3 and that is not going to put him through. So he's definitely not going to get you through now.
Well, I think he's got enough fuel to go again. So with his fuel going down, he should be able to go a little bit quicker. Oh, he's gone off.
There's
it's Refurbish. Getting out of the way.
Ah, fair enough. The penultimate corner becomes very more more so tricky now in these conditions, because you will drift a little bit down the pit lane, and if you're not careful, you could career into the path of another car doing that. But that's just conditions as they are. As the Renault's on the lap.
There is on the lap.
She is. I was just parked it on the apex of turn 2 there, just to keep out of the way. Needs to be careful though. He's moving again, so he won't get disqualified.
She outbraked herself a little bit there.
Very easy to do in the wet.
She's still 4.5 seconds up though.
Yeah, she's doing well. It's all in the final sector where it went wrong before.
So if she can keep that progress going.
I don't want to put too much pressure on her, but it feels like watching her, I don't want to give her the commentator's curse, so I'm going to scroll off her, let her finish a lap in peace. Bottas improves slightly to 49.4, which puts him in 10th, still on the bubble. And he's got enough fuel to go again, but no ERS, and he's decided not to. Misses turn 1 completely. Doesn't know where he is. And I think he's got lost. Yeah, he's going back to the pits. Firmage still on Inters in Sector 1. A little bit wide there as I come back to the Renault of Sarah. Just a little bit. She's going to have a much better lap, but it's not going to be good enough to get her through to Q3, but good improvement nonetheless.
Also,
there you go.
She lost nearly 4 seconds. Long right-hander.
It's the long right-hander, and the penultimate left is where she's struggling. But decent effort to go again. Let's see what she can do. I'm really interested to see what Firmage does on the Inters.
Nice.
Well, that's gone off track, but he was up on his time as well, I noticed briefly there, so perhaps it's going to be an Inter Q3. Maybe the possibility of dries again at the end, but it's definitely seems to be raining less now than it was.
It's definitely, the spray is definitely coming less and less now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a telltale sign, but you know, it's going to be close, you know. Firmage just can't do it.
No.
He invalidated 50.6. Wouldn't have done it anyway, but it was close.
Put in 12.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Ferrari.
Gambit tries from the pit lane.
Touch boy. Crashed.
Oh, he has. Oh dear.
Coming through that fast.
Oh dear.
He just lost it, and that was it.
9 car Q3 then. Sarah gets nicely out of the way of Tribal. Very sporting. Didn't need to do that, it's an AI car. So that is the end of Q2. Tribal just got pipped by Waters in the end, but Fudge Boy was comfortably through and found a wall. So that's just put him down to 10th on the grid. 9 car Q3, and we also lose Tribal, Gambit, Firmage, Sarah and Roll found a wall. I feel like that's my fault. I said to him, how can you possibly find a wall at France? My bad. I feel like I'm a massive curse, and I feel like if there's any engineers watching the stream, which they probably will be, every time I go to their driver they probably cringe a little bit and just go, no! Battery! So yeah.
We've got 6 people out in Q2 with obviously Fudge Boy Crashing at 10th.
Yeah.
Tribal Dragon in 11th. Gambit in 12th. Refirmage 13th. Sarah with a good effort in 14th. And then Rowe passing out in the Haas in 15th. So we'll see
Yeah,
what
I think
QT brings.
Sarah just got caught out. Yeah, Sarah just definitely got caught out by the weather there. By about 30 seconds or so.
It's
fine, it happens.
Quicker in wets than it is on inters. She obviously did some positive changes.
Just tricky. Yeah. It only seems to be easing off again, but we'll never know.
Just to try and do a last from first challenge.
Well, she won't be last.
Inters.
Spyro was first out on my screen, but he's been overtaken by Alpha. Jedi.
And safe release is there again.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec.
I forgot to do my telemetry. Sorry, engineers. I think that's right. It's just, yeah, forgotten who was first out, but it was Jedi, was it? Or Spyro? It's one of these cars. I think he's definitely going to be first to try and settle up in these conditions. Doesn't opt to run on the other side to cool the tyres a little bit. That's an interesting tactic. We'll see what happens. Yeah, a yellow flag, sector 3. Spyro close to the curbs as he came out of turn 1 and 2. Into 4 now. And just behind him, I believe, is Jedi David. And Spyro's gone too deep there. Be careful. McLaren's still off the track there, now he's finally on. It's on camera time for AMS Clark. He hasn't raced a lot this season due to circumstances. So it's good to see him back on the grid. Let's see what he can do in the rain. Yeah, Clarky went quickest with a 45.9 just after Jedi David said a 46.6. I was too busy watching the action and forgetting to talk on it, so apologies for the silence there, but Kane's 45.5 there. What is going around the final corner just now, turn 15. This could be up there, but it's not going to be. Only 46.2. Shadowclaw, around turn 10. It's definitely getting lighter out there. That's okay. You missed a few people go over the line.
Is that about it?
Yeah, no one's been in a wall or anything.
It looks
so
like dry weather's coming.
it's almost... Yeah. As I say, it looks like it's almost stopping, and the track suddenly looks very much drier now
Yeah, it's very
than
much.
it did a moment ago. Very favourable conditions now, if you want to
Well, the
lap.
DRS is open, so it means it's dry.
Yeah. Spyro's got the softs ready. Give it another couple of moments. It's not quite there, but all very nearly. Let me just get the towel down. Give it another...
You want to
Run
come
over
out
with the
right
towel.
at the depth to get the best of the track.
Yeah, you do. Up and in on a lap with DRS on the inter tyres. It's confusing as hell, but still damp enough. A little moment there.
Spyro's come out on softs.
A bit early for that, isn't it?
Just a bit. The track's not going to be nowhere near dry enough to have a full run at it. That's why you want to wait, stick to the pits, wait till the last possible moment, and hopefully you're the last one out. So
Unless his engineer knows something we don't, I'm pretty sure that's a little bit too soon to go out on the softs. But it's not raining anymore, so
you need time for the track to warm back up to give
yeah, no, I
temperatures
don't.
into your tyres. So we'll see what we can do.
A 48.8 for Orphan there. Everyone's switching to softs now that are in the pit lane.
So what were they doing in Q1? Was it 32s or something? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can hit that or
Something
at
to keep
least
an
get
eye
to
on for
31s.
tomorrow, of course, as well. Race data to have.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm not touching those times with anyone else, with any sort of setup, so... Okay, first one to do a lap on the softs. Gonna presumably catch traffic, but will undoubtedly be the quickest of the time if he can keep it in the white lines. Just over 4 minutes to go in the final qualifying session. Whew.
Yeah, those Jedi's
Already so much has
out at
happened.
Wadders and Clark.
Yeah, everyone will be out on softs shortly.
Oh, Messi's
Fire
missed
alarm.
the pit lane. I think he decided to go for the old one,
Nope,
not the new one.
he made it in the end. Go back on board with Spyro, who's in Sector 2. A little bit of a struggle to get the power down coming out of the chicane, but no real drama at this phase. 55.2 Sector 2. No idea how that's going to translate. I'll be surprised if this is the quickest time of the session.
He's going to run out of VRS very quickly.
Yeah, he is.
Gonna
I'm surprised he
lose.
hasn't already, to be honest.
Oh,
There he
lost
is.
it.
There we go.
That is not where you want to be losing your RS. You need as much power as you can coming off of this hairpin.
It's tricky to manage, though. Understandably. He's going to be quickest by some mile, but
134.
34.7. That will be beaten, but good marker. No doubt would have been a 33, perhaps, with the ERS over the final few corners.
He's not,
Shadow's on an
unless
outlet,
he's
let's
got
go to
enough fuel
David.
on him. Both again.
Yeah, you would hope
Looks
so.
like he's pushing.
That's why
pushing for it.
I was going to say, you would think he would be coming out that early.
He's nearly
I think he'd have a couple
already.
of... well, that's good. Jedi David's pushing right now. Going out of turn 7. Pretty decent. Pretty well handled, actually.
He's got Messi and Overcome. Who's going to blink first out of those two? They don't want to leave it too late. Or they're going to... Messi's coming out of the pits.
Yeah. I think Overcome took it literally when you said leave it to the last possible moment. I think he's left it too late.
Yeah, he's all that
left it too
right
late.
behind Messi.
Oh, okay.
They're literally just coming out of the pit wall now, so...
that's... I don't think they're going to make that, you know.
It's definitely going to be tight. If it's a 130... There you go, look, 130.
31.8 there. Dark. There we go.
I still think that could be beaten.
It can be beaten, but that's bad news for me. I don't think I've got that time in me. We'll see.
You'll be surprised.
Jedi David's about to cross the line. It will not be pole, I can tell you that.
32.6.
Yeah.
Don't look like Spyro improved.
Messi don't have to get a move on.
Oh, they did improve by a second, didn't they? They were 33.1.
33.1 now.
He's got no idea in FARS. Waters goes in with a 32 dead.
Shadowclaw is 7 seconds up, so we'll see where this puts him. Could be up there. If he can just hold it together around the final sector.
Well, as you all know, Shadowclaw's been expressing how much he loves this track, so...
Yes, we do. I didn't want to bring that up, but now you've said it, we can talk about it. I don't want to add extra pressure, but... Not good enough.
132.2.
32.2. Only third. Tanky's on the lap now. We'll see
Messi.
what he can do.
He needs to put a shift on. I don't think Overcom's missed it.
Messi's got to make it just about, yeah. 2 seconds to go. He made it.
It took too long
is
to
out.
go around the track.
Yeah. It's always the danger that can happen, so Orphan will be starting in P9. Sparrow will be starting P5 at highest. Jedi David back in the pits. Shadowclaw is not on a lap. Waters is not on a lap either. Tanky was,
Kane,
so we'll go back to
Kane
him.
Decided to go on an out lap. Way too late.
That's stupid. What are you doing, sir? Entrusted, have a word with him. What is he doing?
What's Messi doing? I think he's the only one who's on this on a lap apart from Tanky. No,
Here comes Tanky.
Not going to be quick enough.
Won't be pole. P6 though, an improvement, 33. What are you doing, Kane?
Messi's 7 seconds up. Sector 2.
Oh, he was on a lap. He wasn't on a lap. My apologies. Entrusted, don't have a word with him. He was on a lap, but my Delta said he was on an out lap, so apologies for that. It's either going to be Messi or Clark on pole, I think. Well, obviously, because he's the last one to try and set a time. I'm an idiot. Well, here comes Messi. Down the wing. Skin past Ronaldo.
He hasn't got it, I don't think.
Oh, it's close, but no. 31.9. What's that?
It's less than
41 thousandths?
Yeah.
Ouch.
But what's a lap by MS Clark?
Yeah. You must be proud of that.
You've been away for a few races and it's come back with a bang.
Well rested.
Definitely. That holiday in Florida did him some wonders. Maybe I need to have a holiday in Florida. It might get me a pole one of these days.
Hey, if it works, then I'm going there, and then maybe when I get back. There we go, 41 thousandths between Clark and Messi. And then a little bit of a gap back to Waters, who probably could have gone better in the end, but ran out of time. Shadowclaw again. Kane in 5th, 32.5, 36 for Jedi, Spyro in 7th, 33.1, Overcome Orphan, the only one to not set a time on the dries, and Tanky was 8th there. Not too bad. An effort. All round, really. Now, focus shifts to the race.
Yes, indeed.
Based on that, who do you think could get a potential win, or who's going to play themselves into win possibilities with their strategies in the race, as it seems to be a dry race, which is always good to know.
It is indeed. Obviously, I bet the drivers delighted it's dry, but I think anyone really in the top 5, because it was so close, could get a win here. Obviously, it's a short dash down to that first corner, and with accidents and strategies and stuff, I think anyone really has a chance to win this race. I think if Amos Clark wants to win this, I think he needs to get to the first corner first and just pull away and just control it from there.
Yeah, that's how McCracken and Mr. Warren have been doing it. Leading to the first corner, they generally take the win of the race, so maybe that strategy can follow suit for them, but I look forward to racing with them tomorrow. Now I'm just going to not make it out of Q1, so thanks for that. Management. Nah, it's fine. There we go. No one readied up before lobby host. Very well designated, but that's very good. I guess the threat of a race ban is starting to see home for some people. I guess what we learn from that is people don't mind a 10-second penalty, but they really don't want to miss a race.
That is true. a 10-second penalty when you're 11th doesn't mean nothing, does it? You know, you're 11th,
not really, no.
12th, but a race ban means you're not getting no points at all.
Exactly. Let me put the telemetries back on again. Why can't Cody's remember that I want them on? And everyone has gone for medium tyres apart from we, Firmage and P13 on the hards. Rowe, Wadders and Spyro have gone for soft tyres. And there's a Williams not moving from the grid, but don't worry about that.
It didn't even come up with the lights with me. Didn't say formation lap or nothing.
I don't think it did for me either. I'll just check the replay back. I was too busy trying. Oh, we didn't, to be fair.
They're racing away pretty
find
quick.
Telemetries in that. This is a formation lap, though.
So no one put it on.
Yeah, it is definitely a formation lap because it's lap 0:27. But we've been here before.
Oh, his tyres are going to be stone cold.
Yeah, let's hope he's back though, because someone got disqualified behind him there. Wadders, well, yeah, it was Wadders. Must have had contact with someone.
I think Wadders went into the back of Clark.
Oh, that could do it, yeah. I'm just wondering why he didn't move off the line. Let's hope he's okay and that he's not gonna. You know, just hope he gets to.
He's too busy celebrating his pole.
Yeah, I know. You need to have a word with him. Get him back, otherwise he's not going to get any points. The game will just disqualify him for sitting on the grid. Just have a look at the back.
Told him to hurry up.
Yeah, that's good. He's got about 20 seconds. If that. Oh boy. I feel tense. I'm scared already. Roll. Gets to his grid box at the back. And here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Lights on the screen. And nobody moves.
There they go.
And he's back. He moved off the grid. That's a good thing.
He's had a good start as well. So, Wadders is going to go for a move. Left him some space.
Won't make that stick though.
No.
Is there a Ferrari off in the background?
No, and there's a Haas off in the background and a Ferrari.
No. I thought I saw a red car go slightly wide. It looked like he was going to have an off, but managed to hold it. Fair play to him. Mercedes slightly off in the back, and Waters and Clark are going at it again, but there's nowhere to pass down there. So the soft runners have absolutely catapulted into second and third.
Yeah, they're good. They're definitely going to have to go for a two-stop though.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible they go one, softs to hards, but that's really stupid.
Yeah, the tyre wear on this softs are absolutely terrible around here.
Look at Kane and Jedi having a battle. Oh dear. Teammates. Please don't do that.
It's not what you want.
Kane has a quick look, but decides not to. It's not really a place to overtake, especially not on lap 1 of a race.
Oh, Waters has got past Clark. On the
Put away, we missed it.
right-hander.
Oh no.
Where'd she lose it?
Oh.
I think she's lost it on that past left right-hander. Two Alphas are still on with the gearbox. Push boys managed to get
Tank is
past
in the pits.
Bob's got wing damage, so that's an easy pass to go by. Push boy. Easy going on to the pass.
Yes. Nope.
Waters has already pulled up. Very early. Waters is already pulled out 1.3 second gap, so he's pushing like a madman.
He will be. He needs to. On those tyres. Spyro's not too far behind Clark either. Potentially something could happen.
Two Mercedes in tandem as well with the two Alphas. Gambit's off. Lost too much time. Push boys right on the back of Bullfurmage.
Spyro's right on the back of Clark as well, coming out of the final corner. Although Clark gets terrific traction out of the final corner and just drives off. Damage in. DRS enabled and to lap 3. Oh.
Ooh, that was a bad line there by Spyro.
Oh, the Renault didn't lose it. The Renault was taken out.
Oh.
Oh dear. I'm sure she will have clipped that and the stewards will be dealing with that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Caps are starting to form out now. There's not much battling going
They
on.
are. I'm just trying to find... Kane is going to overtake his teammate here. He's got DRS down the straight.
Has he got the straight line speed though?
There you go. He's got the straight line speed.
Ooh. They're going to stay together.
His teammate doesn't really want to give that place up.
It's good to bend in there. Spyro's out of the 1 second. And Clark starting to pull Waters back in.
Let's go and have a look at that then. Spyro doesn't seem to be able to do anything about Clark.
No, now he's got Messi all on his backside. Oh, Spyro's gone really wide.
Well, did have.
Yeah, I think the soft tyres are really starting to struggle. Because Clark has gained 3 tenths in that lap already, 4 tenths. Oh, look, this is 1.1 seconds
It
now.
looks
So
like a very hot day, so yeah, they would be potentially boiled. But they shouldn't be that bad because they are fresh.
Corner. Leave space,
Spyro's got out
guys.
of
No,
it.
Spyro's gone.
That's not... No.
Shadow Claw.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a bit of... He couldn't really do much with that.
Quick, mute the chat.
He was half spun.
I don't think Shadow got damaged. I think he's...
I think Shadow got
big
damage.
There. I think he got a... I didn't see it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's got left side head plate. While Clark is in the DRS now.
See if he can do anything.
And he's pulling away from Messi.
He's managed his ERS though.
Kane's got past Jedi.
And this time he's made it stick. Although his teammate might have DRS on him. Not sure.
As well. Look, there's 5 cars.
It's getting to be a bit of a train now.
Yeah, Shadow Claw starting to be a bit of a bottleneck now if the car's behind him. It's a bit of wind damage. He's going to have to pit. No, he carries on.
Unfortunately, it looks that way. Doesn't
carries on.
2 Alphas as they're going side by side around the final corner. That's brave. Not sure you want to be doing that, fellas.
Ooh, Clark had a bit of wobble. What do you want? These two are starting to pull away from the people behind him, though. He can have a good let's get out of this. He's going to be able to get Shadow Claw.
Rival goals quickest.
All those new subs.
Thank you. Falls down to P13.
They go, Kane's going for a
Shadow goes defensive.
Ooh, got a bit wide.
That was ambitious, sir.
Just a little bit. He's going to run on him.
Get the place back.
So they're going to go too wide. So if you're going to go too wide through there, you need good gaps.
What's a gap?
Well, you've got to have trust with the drive to make sure that they don't turn in on you.
It's not a place to try this, Kane. Don't try it.
Clark is right on the back. I think Waters has had a moment.
Oh, and he's done all that good work.
3 seconds. Within 3 tenths.
Way too deep through the final corner. He's going to be close into turn 1, can he? No, thought better of it.
Backed out at the last minute. Got a much better run though through turn 1 and 2. These soft tyres are starting to proper fade.
Yeah, they will be screaming.
Clark's
just got to remain patient. Waters is going defensive very early. Clark goes to get the slipstream.
Yeah, and he's right past
makes the move.
Oh, but Waters is going to have it back.
Tremendous drive. Oh, we've gone the wrong way there.
Oh, Clark. It means like Kane still can't get past Shadow Claw with that damaged front wing. I have a sniff now though. Shadow Claw goes really wide.
Now. He's going to be vulnerable to Jedi as well behind.
In with all the battling Waters and Clark are doing, Messi's managed to gain a second.
Yeah.
It goes Clark again on the other side.
DRS there for Gambit and Jedi David, but I think Shadow's going to stay ahead because he also has DRS. I don't see any damage on any of the cars though, so that's a... Oh wow, that's a lot of overspeed from Gambit
there.
turn 1.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, Break.
Going back to the lead.
Yeah, there's Clarky. Clarky's right again on the back. Oh, Waters, don't move over while you're trying to do that. That's one way of losing someone's wing.
Or a wheel.
Right, Clark just needs to have a good drive out of this.
There we go, that's better. Look at that drive.
He's in one though. 1 ERS, so he's only got 6%.
Sorry, Waters will be bitten in a lap or now anyway.
Waters only got 18%, so it's not much better. Messi, on the other hand, he is right in this.
Goes for another lap though, Waters. Let's have a look at the battle. Tanky and Free Firmage down in P13 here.
And he's got a great run.
Just can't find a way through though.
Couldn't put his nose in there.
Didn't feel brave enough.
No.
Messi seems to have dropped off a little bit, but that's okay. Rolling from the softs. Tells me Waters isn't too far away on the same tyre unless Roll has damage we don't know about.
No, it's back on the hard tyres.
Under the hards. A bit early for that, but like I said, some people go softs to hards.
Oh, Waters got 3 seconds, so that cancels Waters and Clark out.
So that, yeah.
I believe they're the only 2 with penalties apart from Tribal.
Yes, they are. I mean, I didn't see why Waters got a thing on it. I mean, I did see it pop up, but I don't know where. That's what I should have
it was going just before the DRS straight. Tribal gets another one.
Right, Tribal's having a problem with track limits today.
Well, he's on those soft tyres, so by now they'll be screaming, so he'll be struggling to.
Oh, wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. If he bits this lap. There we go. Waters in. Spyro will probably be in as well, right? You would think.
You would think, yeah. The soft runners. Yeah, he's in.
There we go. Of course, his teammates on softs as well, but it shouldn't be this lap because he had an early stop, so they won't be double stacking, so it's fine. And Clark just focuses on extending his lead as much as he can. Waters out in P9 there, by the look of it. He's got a lot of work to do for now.
Yeah, his
we'll try to go in the end on the hards. It's possible now. 22 on the hards is very doable. But of course everyone else ahead of him is going to have fresher, same compound at the end of the race. So it's still anybody's race at this point, but Clark's got an early advantage here.
Yes, now he's starting to pull away again from Messi, so he's just controlling himself. He's in low
Shadow Claw having a tussle. Who wants the position? They both want it. One of them's got to back off. And I think Jedi's just not got the drive out of the corner. Yeah.
This boy and Gambit are starting to catch up. Gambit constantly going wide at that corner.
He's having real issues there, yeah. Surprised he's not getting any more penalties than that for that.
It really does depend if that's part of on the programme. I think there's a track extend there, isn't it? Maybe he's getting a better line out through that, I don't know. It was just not braking early enough. Jedi's going to have another crack at Shadow. Still can't get it into turn 1. Just going to sit behind him.
Tribal in, yep. From P13, so...
Ooh, Spyro on refurbished.
Jedi's got the move done finally, has he? Has the inside line for the corner. I think that's about okay. So Shadow's got a tremendous run back at Jedi, but he can't really make a move into that corner.
No, not with that kind of wing damage.
I've not seen any. Unless I'm blind, I just don't see it.
Yeah, front left. End plate.
I literally can't see it. I must be blind.
Must be just on my screen then.
Oh no, there it is, and... in he goes.
You see it now? See if he has anything change.
He suddenly miraculously disappeared. Waters and his teammate.
His wing change, going on to hards.
Yep. Comfortable one stop from now, like for anyone that hasn't pitched. Pitched? Anyone that hasn't stopped. What am I talking about?
Pit. It's a T, not a CH.
Shoot me. Kill me, man. I'm too old for this. It's past my bedtime. I'm done.
Shadowclaw is going to come out right with Refurmage and Ice Bright, and this is going to be hairy going into turn 1. Oh, just out right in front. Sector 3, he's gone off Sector 3. Oh, Tribal. Trying to go into the pits, I think. Nope.
No, he's not even... I don't know where he is, but...
I don't know, but it says he's on hards, but I've got... he's on softs.
He is on hards. He's on hards. Yeah.
Glitch.
Miserable afternoon for Tribal at the moment. He was the cause of the Reynolds retirement earlier on, so... Naughty McLaren driver.
Messi went wide last corner.
Okay, that's not going to do you. Chances are all the good. That's naughty, sir. Don't do that.
No, but it's just look how with Jedi getting caught with all that. Try to get past Shadowclaw. He's lost him 6 seconds to his teammate.
Yeah, he's definitely just lost a boatload of time that he might not make back. But Gambit is trying to gain on Fudge Boy.
Yeah, he's always around
not really going
1 second. He can't really get close enough.
This race needs rain to spice it up a bit. It's a bit neutralised at the moment, but Spyro comes out. Not comes out, but Spyro is just behind Shadowclaw.
All 3 of them. Shadowclaw, Spyro and Refurmage.
Oh, Shadow. Just pick a line, sir.
Of course, it was Spyro who gave Shadowclaw damage last time, so he's not going to be wanting to give it up that easy.
He gets through. Refurmage gets a naughty.
Look at it, Overcome still can't catch up to... Oh, what has managed to get past Overcome? That must have been a team order.
Yeah. It will be. He's on older tyres, so Overcome's just probably let him go. Oh dear.
Blast's got a 5-second... Wow.
Exceeded track limits, and now he's in the pit lane.
Oh, was that pit lane thing?
I'm just curious as to what he's actually done there.
I think that was being in the pit lane and it's just come up with track extension instead.
This game is broken.
Unless...
We just got race on F1 2013 again.
Unless he took a stupid line going into the... Oh, is he serving it now?
No, I mean...
He served it while in the pits.
I didn't see him get one before. I didn't see him... Well, I don't know. I didn't see one before, so I don't know what's going on.
I think he stepped back in the pits and now that gives Wadders a nice little healthy lead. But Wadders is going to be on 4 lap older tyres.
Yeah.
So...
Doesn't mean a lot now, but wait till you're on lap 21.
Oh, looks like
Or maybe
Overcome
not.
let Clark
26,
through.
so.
That's not helping his teammate out.
Nah.
Overcome doesn't want the battle. He was thinking of his own races and he's not.
He's just in his own race at the moment. He's not really going to hold anyone up.
Clark has lost out 4 seconds to Bottas. But he looked like he served that 5 seconds in the pit itself, so hopefully that won't be at the end of his time. So
tricky one that. We'll see what happens as the race unfolds itself, but suddenly Bottas is in that P1.
Yeah,
and Clark will be going at it at the end.
They're going, oh, they touch.
Again.
Spyro with a 3-second penalty
off
this
the
time.
track a little bit.
They go side by side. Who's going to give up position, or are they going to go through together? No. Shadowclaw was ahead. So this is refurbishing.
Everyone in the pit lane.
Yeah, first boy
Gambit. Orphan.
They're going to come out with the rest of the guys.
Shadowclaw get ahead of any of these, that's the thing.
Oh, I don't know.
No, he won't.
Shadowclaw's been fighting, so I don't think he's going to be ahead of Pudge Boy.
No, he's definitely not. He's not even on the start-finish line, and they're all out of the pits now, so we may just get one of them.
Oh, Spyro's right on his back, so I'll go for an early move. Spyro gets it again.
These two keep trading positions.
Well, they're not yet. Well, they're not doing each other any good. We're trying to catch the pack in front.
No, not really.
Since Spyro's on 5.5 mediums, and he might have to pit again.
He probably will do. I don't think he can get to the end on those, but maybe that was his plan all
I
along.
I can't remember what he started on. Was it softs? He started on softs. Oh no! Shadow.
Oh, that's not smart.
Just sort of ended that before my camera switched. It looked like Shadowclaw turned into Spyro on straight. Which now has lost near enough lost a position to refurbish. Keeps refurbish, but that was a bit naughty there by Shadowclaw.
Was a little bit.
Was Kane's in the pits.
Yeah, he's had a great first stint, and he's going to come out in a promising position.
Yeah, Clark has managed to gain a second on Wadders.
P3.
New tyres.
There we go then.
Kane's in some spaces now, so he
P3.
can pound
very,
some laps
very
out.
good stint there. Going to the end. Clark seems to be charging, so we'll go on board with him for a few laps. Can't see a battle further down we'd look at.
That was turn 1 and
I'm
turn 2.
going to change a lot down in P10.
No, and he's in 12.5 on medium, so he still needs to pit again.
Okay.
It just seems like Clark has way more speed going down the straight than Wadders has.
They've definitely set their car up around very different ways.
Overcomes left the session.
Yeah. It's only B12, I don't think he's going to bother coming back, but if he does, then hopefully he does.
Yeah, well, no,
that
anything
might
can
cause
happen.
havoc for the leaders later.
You know, you can have 2 or 3 people crash out and he's back in the points again.
Yeah, I don't think he'd have left on purpose.
Jedi's in the pits.
Yeah.
I think Messi, if he carries on
an extra
this,
lap.
he's going to lose P3 at this point.
He will. He'll definitely drop behind Kane.
But then he'll be on much fresher tyres, so whether he's got the pace. Do you think he's going to try to do a mediums to softs?
He might try it,
Fresh
but it wouldn't be recommended. They're not going to go 11 laps from here. No chance.
Clark is in 3 seconds now, so he's motoring.
Yep, he certainly is. You can see him just in the distance.
Jedi came out in front of Gambit, so that's good.
Yeah. A very solid stint for David as well. Gave him some promising points today.
So if you look at it from now, you've got Messi has gained one place, Wadders has gained a place, Clark is down 2, Kane has gained 1, Jedi has gained 1, and Gambit has gained 6. And he's pitted. So it's good for him. Shadowclaw and Spyro are going at it again.
Clark seems to be reeling a couple of dents every lap on Wadders here.
Yeah, and Wadders isn't really catching Messi either, so down the straights, I just don't think he has to pace down the straights. In the corners it's fine, but I think he's just got a bit too much drag on that car for it to make any impact down the straights. Clark is catching it. We've only there's the 3-second penalty for Clark, so
that's not going to do him any favours.
No.
But is Gambit going to get past Jedi? Not into turn 1, he's not.
Oh, they did for a little bit, and then they gave it back.
Spyro and Shadowclaw. I feel like we said that a lot today.
They just can't seem to get off each other.
No, they seem to be permanently stuck up each other's diffusers.
Oh, Gambit, Jedi. Oh no, Jedi.
Oh, got their lane.
Do that. I think they've lost the positions of Fudge Boy.
Shadow and Spyro are there.
Messi's going again. 3-second penalty there for Messi. So
yeah, it's definitely gonna. Spyro thinks better of it, coming around to the final corner there. But again, he's got a terrific drive, will have DRS, should get the move done into turn 1. Shadowclaw doesn't give up. Oh, now he does. Now I've said that. Fudge Boy and Jedi David.
yeah, Gambit's managed to pull a 1.6-second lead already on Jedi, so he's lost his DRS. Parker's lost a little bit of time to.
That's not helpful.
Wadders and Kane is starting to catch up to Clark.
He will do, yeah. He's gonna. Messi's just gone in and got a 5-second penalty for speeding. It's not going to help him at all.
Definitely not.
I should see. On for softs. I don't know. I honestly don't know if they'll make it.
That's 9 laps, isn't it? So on fresh softs, that should be good.
Possible, I guess,
9,
but
8 laps, isn't it? They'll be hurting at the end, but he needs to make most of it in the first 3-4 laps.
It's going to be nursing him at the end for sure, but I guess if it's possible, you can do it. But we can't get out in front of him as well.
Fastest time.
I know. He's out ahead of Kane. Didn't expect that. But of course he has that penalty, so he needs to get that gap up.
Jedi's back in the DRS of Gambit. He's pulled away from Fudge Boy, so he must have been saving the DRS for a couple of laps to have another attack.
feel like I'm missing everything today. What a prick.
Messi is gaining 7 attempts on Clark.
Yeah, he'll be flying on those tyres, but if he keeps on at that speed, he will burn them out very quickly, so...
Yeah, he's already within half a second.
Wants to do that.
Clark. Clark's trying to save his ERS. Oh, it's Clark, I'll just let him pass. He's on fresher tyres. Just let him pull you around. There's no point battling.
Take the Tom. None at
all. Oh, I thought he'd let him pass then. Oh no, someone's got damage. Clark got damaged. I thought he let him pass and then...
Maybe oh dear. Maybe that was his intention, but... Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like he let him pass and then came straight up and then Messi just went wide and then just went into him and I think they got a bit mixed up.
I think sometimes that happens. Wheel to Rail racing doesn't always go well. I think it's just a case of being smart about it. It's probably closing.
Gambit's going up to 4th. Clark's dropped all the way down to 7th.
What is he in 4th? How is that possible? What's going on?
They're right behind him now.
Yeah. Fudge Boy's not too far away from this battle either, so if one of them has trips up the other one, Fudge will get a lot of points.
Right, Clark's in 9th, so he's going to have to absolute motor if he wants to get any decent points. He's got obviously Shadowclaw and Spyro in front of him who've been battling for, oh I don't know, about 20 laps now.
Yeah, feels like they've been battling since the start of the race, yeah. And still not done by the look of it either.
Oh god, look at that. Messi's just took 4 attempts out of one corner, out of waters. Those tyres are right on cue, aren't they? But
they are, but
we can hold it to the end. Messi
134.0. Oh boy. I feel like this is the battle we need to watch right now. Messi and Modders for the lead.
Yeah. It's going to be... Modders is obviously going to have the speed, but depends on how Modders wants to defend. Because you can't be doing that, Modders, weaving on the straight. No, oh my god. That, oh, Modders. Oh no, and they've touched. Gone on the straight.
Oh, that's not ideal.
No, well, Modders was weaving down the DRS straight and then literally cut right in front of him from the corner. And then,
that's just not very smart.
No, and then as Messi was going past, Modders sort of turned in. I don't know whether it was a bit of lag or what, I don't know, but Messi's got past him and is now pulled a second gap, so I don't know what kind of penalties Messi has, but no, he's got a 5 second, isn't he? Has he got 5 seconds?
He's just flown off after the final corner.
Yeah.
No softs gives you much better traction there. Clearly.
As Rowe comes out of the pits on another set of softs.
Fair enough.
Still going. Right on the back again, a Gambit.
Yeah.
Shadowclaw's on the back of Spyro.
Of course he is. As far as in the pits, though, it's not going to matter.
Spyro's in the pits.
Yep.
So that might give Shadowclaw a bit of breather until Clark turns up.
He doesn't look like he's too far away, does it? We'll track his progress, I guess, for now.
I think it's going to be, once he gets past Shadowclaw, there's not much of a gap up until 4th. I think 4th is the max MS Clarks might be able to achieve today. Messi is already 2 seconds away from Wadders. He is marched off. Let's hope those tyres will last. And I might just change my strategy for Wednesday if it works.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All really depends on how well you are on tyre wear and how you take them.
Yeah, I'm okay on tyre wear usually, but I just don't trust softs do more than 10 laps. That's the problem.
They all started on new tyres as well, didn't they? None of them had any wear on them and stuff, so...
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's going to make it easier, but...
There's Rolettes. What has passed? Very nicely.
Yep, always good to see Backmarkers led the leaders through. Very easy
Mark
without
is within
incident.
half a second of Shadowclaw.
Yeah, I've just gone on board with him just to find this out. Shadow's gonna stay in the middle.
It looked like he moved a little bit then.
I think it was just, yeah, I mean, it's not a massive issue, but no contact, so...
It's Clark got a little bit wayward.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Is that Shadowclaw with more damage? No.
It's not. I think he got away with it, but he won't be happy with that, to be fair. I'm not sure there was any... I don't know if there's any malice or anything in there. He just seemed to, like, barge him out the way. He would have gone past him into turn 2.
Yeah, but...
And then he's just like... He's corrected and just turned a little bit right.
If you look at it straight on, I don't think there's a gap there really for him to go into, to be honest.
No, it's just one of those things that looks worse when you see it, you know?
Yeah.
Fox all over the road there, though. He's struggling handling and gets a 3-second penalty for that. Jedi and Gambit are not really gonna
Jedi can
have to stay here for the battle.
But you can't really get much closer. Clark has already took over a second.
He's gone, isn't he? He's gone.
Out of first boy, so...
His tyres. Tyre differential. Yeah. But has he got enough laps left to do anything about him?
Yeah, and he needs to pull a gap as well to make sure
Can he overcome the penalties?
The penalties as well, so... Kane's in third, obviously he's just sitting there nice and pretty. He's still in low ERS, I don't think he wants to push. He knows he's got a gap behind him.
Nah, he's just being smart about it now. He knows he's just going to bring it home, hopefully. And that's all he has to do now. So that's all he's trying to do. Bring it home.
Messi's not pulling away from Wadders like he was. He's only gained a 10th on that lap, so...
Yeah, the softs will be a little bit past their best. They're usable now for the next few laps, but... It's taking out all the life, I guess.
Right, so obviously had a bit of a mishap. He's back up to nearly 3.5 seconds again. 3.7 now. Oh, Kane rose up.
Kane, that's not exactly going to help you with your goals there, dude.
He's got a gap, so I know Wadders has got some...
He has a gap, but he don't want to get any more.
No.
Because Gambit is there and might, you know, any more penalties
Jedi
might be a problem.
right on his backside. I think Jedi might
they
have
are
a run down there.
There's a run possible, yeah.
Get enough speed to get it done.
Mm.
Oh, he's pulled out, he's got it.
I don't think he's going to have enough.
He's
You
made
know
a
what?
mistake.
Gambit's very generous there. Gambit's giving him the space to make that move. Fair enough.
Yeah, but Gambit's coming
You
back.
see those go wrong. You see those go badly wrong, but that's
Yeah,
no
I can
place
see
to
this.
try and overtake him.
Oh, yeah,
That's
and
not-
Gambit's lost it.
Where's he gone?
He resets the
Oh,
track. Don't reset the
hello.
track. Oh.
I don't think he did that. I think the game did that for him.
I'll say, I think First Boy didn't get any damage then, so that was lucky. Because I knew Gambit.
Yeah,
hit
it's
him.
definitely like... Whew. That's
As it
definitely a
stands,
game that
it's
he
an
didn't
alpha,
go into AI mode.
3-4.
then. It is. But which
Good
way
play for
round
the
to
Alphas.
finish? I think Jedi's too far back to do anything about Kane's penalties, but...
Clark is right on the back of Gambit.
Yeah.
I think that spin must have hurt Gambit's tyres.
Let's have a look at this.
3 wide. 3 going into that corner.
No, Gambit's gone very wide into turn 1. Oof. I think you saw Clark come in at the last second and just stayed left.
Clark going to try and go after the First Boy.
He's got slightly... He should be able to do something about it with what time's left, but
He's
of
got
course,
hardly any
enough
RS,
of a
he's
gap
got
for it
6.
to really make a difference in the end. But I do believe he's got an unserved penalty now, hasn't he, because of speeding in the pit lane. Did that Clark, didn't he get a speeding penalty?
No,
He had contact. I'm pretty sure he did. That's why he's on the softs now. Anyway, someone's got a penalty for
I
speeding
think
in the
that
pit
was
lane.
Messi, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, as Messi's coming round to start the final lap. Camera's taking 2 seconds, that was.
Well, good news, Ro. You won't have to serve a 20-second penalty in Austria now. Well done, sir.
Ooh, this part goes very wide.
He did. Let's see
Looking
here.
to get another penalty there.
This is halfway around. Let's go back. Very wide again there. Clark.
Overcomes trying to make a move on Big Firmish, but outbreaks of stuff into turn 1. After that time. Oh, Messi's in sector 3, round and win on
the
it.
lead across the line.
Absolute
Doesn't look
master
like there's
strategy.
much more movement. Shadowclaw got a... never mind, he's down in P8. I don't think he'll bother with that anymore. Messi
Yeah,
takes
Messi.
the provisional win. Oh, it was Messi, my bad.
One
2
of-
tenths.
2 tenths.
Kane is being a bit confident with the 3rd place there. Yeah, I just don't think Jedi Davis is close enough to take that podium off him, so fair enough. Gambit and Clark now. And Fudge Boy.
Oh, Gambit went up inside in the last corner. Drag race.
Who's going to get the... Oh,
Gambit ahead of Clark.
just Gambit. I'll be interested to see that gap.
Oh, Clark dropped down to 8th.
Shadow
Penalties.
goes 7th, yeah. Tanky, can he improve? I don't think he's got any penalties at all. Nope, he got closer, but
Far back.
not close enough. Spyro with the final point. Well, that's Refirmage P11.
No, Overcome P11.
Overcome off and goes P11. Tribal will finish P13. It's been a largely eventful race, but dry race, which is the main thing. Who can we give Driver of the Day to?
That's a tough one. Me personally, I think Messi. He had a gamble with the strategy he chose, and it paid off.
Yeah.
Everyone else was looking for the mediums to hard, and he went, no, I'm going to try those mediums to soft, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, he was lovely. I mean, Danke did a lot of laps on the hard, so praise to him for 26 on those. Stopped very early. Yeah, Rowe goes from last to last with that 20-second penalty, but at least he's finished a race to serve it. Congratulations. It's only taken you a month. But no, it's, you know...
Bush boy, he went from P10 to P5, Gambit went from P12 to P6, so there's some good movers there.
You know what? Gotta give it Fudge Boy, I guess. Gambit did well as well, but I think Fudge Boy had a more controlled race with less questionable side-by-side moments with other cars, and I think Gambit lost control a couple of times. So yeah, Fudge Boy didn't do anything wrong, so I think he takes driver of the day today. Now let's...
Just seeing the chat, has Shadow Claw got a 10-second time penalty?
No idea. I think he read it up, but I think that was served on a race before. So, we'll check that. Even if he has, he's still got a point, so we'll deal with that later.
No, that was added last week, so that was all fine.
Just waiting for P3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was added last week, to be fair, so thanks for confirming that, Sarah. Of course, Kane's on Do Not Disturb, so you won't have got the invitation to the party. Goodness me.
Oh no, here he is.
There he is.
Did it again.
Alright, well, since I did the interviews last week, Mackie, you can crack on with this one.
I never do interviews.
Cheers. Put me on the spot. Right, well, we'll start with the P3 guys. Make sure you include Georgio's. Kane, P3, I bet you're delighted with that.
Yeah. Bit of a boring race apart from the start. Just had to get my head down. I had a change of engineer, so came in as my engineer. Unlucky for Sarah, really, on race.
Was very unlucky. So obviously, being P3, was you worried about anyone trying to catch you, or do you think you'd have been able to go for P2 near the end, or was you just settling for P3?
I thought I could have got P2, but then the time penalties I got, I'm like, no, I'll just stick with P3 now. And the gap behind me, I was able to manage as I was able to control the tyres.
Yeah, because I think was it you and your teammate were locked together at the start, and then I think you managed to pull away, didn't you, when you overtook someone and managed to get that gap to your teammate, so that sort of helped you out a bit.
Yeah.
So obviously next track is Austria, if I'm not mistaken. How are you feeling about that track?
Hopefully I can do well at it again. Try and go for another podium, but it's just turn 2. It's not the best of corners for me.
It's not the best of corners for everyone, I don't think. Catches everyone out. But yeah, well done on your P3. I'm sure you'll be celebrating.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously go to P2. Wadders.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, I bet you thought you could just nick that win at the end, obviously only being 2 tenths off at the end of the race.
I had my teammate overcome all for me year the whole time, trying to cheer me along. But at the end of the day, I was pretty happy with the result. I felt confident going into the race, but I just want to say well done to Messi. That strategy was unbelievable. I didn't even think of going that long on medium to come out and be that strong on the soft.
Yeah, I don't think any of us thought me and Mackie were going, he's got to pit soon, but yeah, it was a great call. But obviously, seeing him go that long on those mediums, I bet you were a bit worried at the end when you thought, oh, he's going to come at me with those softs.
Oh yeah, I knew. I tried to put up a fight, but he got me on the straight, and I did just no defending against it. It was out of my control at that point.
It is a pain. So obviously, Austria, the next track, is it a track you like, or one you worry about?
Yeah, it's not one I'll go into thinking that I can just walk it. It will be a breeze. Obviously, I'll have to do a few time trials, do a few Grand Prix practices, but I'm sure I could be up there again.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your P2.
Thank you.
So, Messi, how does that feel being P1 and outsmarting everyone else with your strategy? Obviously, coming across the line and knowing you had penalties, and was you constantly checking with Jeff penalty situation behind you to make sure you still had P1? It definitely did. Obviously, going into Austria, is that a track you like, or you're hoping to get into the podium? Well, if you got P1 with no practice, I think I might have to start doing that as well. Yeah, it's fun. You got anything to add, Mackie?
No, not really. Good job for the podium people. But that's pretty much it for me. Au revoir.
See you later, guys.